Hi guys, so what I was saying is when you've got a good support system, like I've got my boyfriend Alex, my mum, my dad, and my brother, and when they know what you're going through, and they can help you, it's important to have the support system to kind of help you help yourself. Yeah, I don't really know if I said that in the other video, but yeah, it's power cut and everything. Yeah, so I'll just explain a bit about my anxiety. So, sometimes like I'll get twitches, like I'll shake my hand or like I'll click, and it's just to kind of just distract me from my anxiety. Sometimes I get anxious over stupid things, just ridiculous things that not anyone else would get, anxious about. And, like sometimes I'm like, and I'll be honest with you, a variation of OCD, it means you, like, one of the variations is, sorry, one of the variations is that you have intrusive thoughts, and, these can be just random, they don't mean shit, basically, and, that's kind of like a distraction for me, and, like, sometimes, like, I'll shake my head, or, like, I'll even talk to myself sometimes, and, you might be sitting there thinking, oh, this girl's crazy, but, like, I have a mental illness, and that is not me. A way I try to think of it is, like, that's my anxiety brain, and that's not denial. That's not thinking, like, I'm not accepting, that's just like, that's just, sorry, that's not kind of accepting, like, not accepting that you have anxiety. It's just kind of like, I forgot what I was saying now. It's just kind of like trying to separate yourself from the mental illness. And, it's like a lot of people think probably that the mental illness defines you, and, that's who you are, and it's who you always ever, who you'll always be, but it's not. My wonderful boyfriend, Alex, he introduced me to this book, and it has a quote in it saying, an internal war facilitates other wars. So basically, if you're at war with yourself, you're more likely to be at war with other things in your life. Relationships, studies, work, It's like, when I have anxious days, and I still do, you shouldn't be ashamed to say, oh, I still let my anxiety affect me, because it's not that. It's a mental illness. You can't control it. When I have anxious days, I feel really anxious, and I am at war with myself. And, it's sort of like the most scariest and most difficult thing to do is, being at war with your own thoughts and yourself. And, like I said, there's probably a lot of people who are saying, I'm here to tell you that it does get better, but it does get better. Like, sorry about that, like, you know what? I don't need to apologise for those tendencies, because that's part of my anxiety. It's not me, and it's not something that I can control. And, it's like, this video basically took me a while, well, these two videos, if you think of the power cut as well, but it took me a while to, record it, because I'd just be stopping and starting again. And anxiety can affect people in different ways. People can have social anxiety, where they get, so afraid of, just going out. Like, I mean, probably have it to some extent. Like, you know, I don't like clubbing or anything like that. You know, it's not my thing. I feel very claustrophobic. And, you know, I'm happy just, you know, sitting at home with a cup of tea and some rich tea biscuits. So, but yeah, you know, so when you see someone, basically, you know, the take-home message is when you see someone, you know, and they might be, like, say, they might be muttering to themselves, or they might be, you know, they might have bags under their eyes, you know, they might not have had a lot of sleep. I struggled to sleep when I was really bad with my anxiety. I'm okay now, you know, sleep like a log. But yeah, you know, basically it affects anxiety, and any mental illness is like a roller coaster. So, you know, I was really low, and then, you know, I worked on myself and I got better. And, you know, it's been difficult to manage when I've started third year because it's bloody stressful, but it's doable. You know, if you, like, I've set myself a promise that I will never let myself get to how low I was last time. And, you know, you need to learn to self-help and, you know, just sort of accept that you do have a mental illness, you know, and just go on with life. Just, my mum and dad used to say, you know, enjoy your life. I don't, like, you know, they didn't understand, like, I mean, sorry, mum and dad, I love you both, but, you know, like, sometimes, especially with people with depression, like, I'm not pretending that I know what everyone goes through, but sometimes it might be like, some people say, oh, you know, I don't know why you can't just enjoy your life, but it's not as simple as that, because it's sort of like, your brain is telling you that you're not happy, and, you know, it's like, you know, be kind, and, you know, always be there for your friends. And with these posts, I don't want any comments, because I don't want it to seem like I'm, you know, asking for sympathy. Just, if you acknowledge this post, and, you know, you're supportive of me, of other people with mental illness, and you understand that it's not as simple as enjoy your life, you've got nothing to worry about, things like that, you know, then just be kind, you know, and just, you know, if you're supportive of it, just react to this post. Just, you know, it's all it needs. Like, just, you know, pass the message on, share the post, but no comments, just because I don't want sympathy for having mental illness. I just want to know that there's people out there that understand. Hopefully they'll understand a bit more, like, when people raise awareness, like, is what I'm trying to do. But just, you know, just be kinder, and just, if we are kinder and we do understand people's mental illness, then the world would be a much better place. Yeah, so no negative comments, because they'll be deleted, because who needs negativity in their lives, right? So, yeah. Yeah. Be kind, guys. And see you soon.